Hey, how's the pay there? And what was your best paying city or country?
Pay was really good. Bonuses really good out there. The best,
What's the bonus on like winning a championship or something?
nice 5 figures.
And was it like, all right, if you make it to playoffs, you get a bonus, and then you win the championship, you get a bonus again? Those are the
Depends in overseas. Depends what's in your contract, what your agent negotiate and stuff like that. So you know, what I mean, I've known players throughout my career that like had some amazing negotiations. Like I know one player was playing in China and he got like a percentage of all the alcohol they'll sell at home games.
get the fuck
Yeah,
out. Wait,
I don't know how they
how?
stayed there, but like
Yeah.
that was amazing. You know what I mean? But I learned things like I had
Jesus.
what you consider, I guess, my first year of the basic contract with my teammate. You know what I mean? He was getting bonuses for double doubles and stuff like that. Like yeah, it's what you negotiate. So I talked to players, and it's the thing is,
You learned.
you end up talking to other players from other teams, like you'd be in another
Oh,
city, and
yeah.
after the game, because like you know what I mean, there's only one or two Americans per team.
Yeah.
So it's like, even though you're playing hard against each other and talking shit each other on the court after the game, like, yo, son, we in the city for another night. Where's it at tonight?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you'll link up. So like I was linking up with like, you know, I mean, Charles O'Bannon and them like that, you know, guys that were vets and they were like teaching me stuff. He's like, yo, come here, young fella, I'm gonna teach you about this. And you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So this is what you can get in your contract. This is what you can do right here, blah, 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 blah. You can fight for these type of bonuses. You know what I mean? I met players that were like just they knew they were in the right conversations with the right people and knew how to get certain things right. So I took that underneath my wing to learn certain tricks of the trade like that. But probably the most I got paid was like in Saudi. Saudi just had a bunch of money and they'll just throw it at you.
Yeah. I heard this might have been a rumor, but I heard like, and I don't know if it was for basketball, I think it was for something else. Like if you play in Russia, they just pay you in cash.
Um,
They just like leave something at your locker.
it depends on the team. Like, you know, I played for a team in DR, and the owner of the team was this like big drug dealer out there.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
So
I figure.
everything was in cash.
Yeah,
Everything was
yeah.
in cash. There was a lot of cash around, but they had like security guards with us all the time. But then it was like when he wanted us to like come out and party with him, we had no say so. Like we had no say so. Like our security guards, our drivers would just take us. And even if
You
we was
just
like, yo,
had
we
to
don't want to
go.
go, they'll just show us the tool and be like, boss said you gotta go. And like, all right.
Okay. So like, how is that time in your life, and how old were you? Like, what? There's got to be a lot going on in your head. Like, do I want to do this here?
Um
How do you get out? Because you're negotiating contracts with a drug dealer, and they're the best negotiators in the world.
well, but once I'm out there, the contract's been signed and negotiated. You know what I mean? It's a done deal. And like the guy was like nice to us. It was just that like when like we was in the semifinals and we
So
lost.
was Pablo Escobar. He was nice to his people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But like you know what I mean? Like he was it was like a toy to him. You know what I mean? It wasn't like this is my
Yeah,
bread and butter. This
yeah,
team is
yeah.
my bread and butter. This was like,
It
oh
was a
yo,
toy.
you know what I mean? You know,
It was
some
a
people are like,
project. You guys were a
some people are like, I
project.
need wins. He's like, oh wait,
Yeah.
no, I got this team. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't
That's
sweating it like that. It's just that like when he told the security guards or the drivers like, yo, bring him to the club, but he had to go to the club.
yeah.
It
I ain't gonna
wasn't
lie.
like
He
an
probably
every
brought
night
the
thing.
yeah. He probably brought the best women to the clubs.
It was it was interesting,
It
man.
was interesting.
That time out there was interesting. Like that was like not one of the best experiences I had over in ball ever, but like there was fun parts about it, but then there was the scary parts about it. Like we lost in the semifinals, lost game 5, and the coach made an error. He sat both the imports down in a pivotal part of the fourth quarter. And you kind of never do that. You always keep one on the court. And out there, they at that point in time, they didn't sell alcohol like in cups. They'll have like the little glass mini bottles.
Uh-huh.
And fans started, you know, when we lost, the fans started throwing at them. They were trying to attack the coach. Like they weren't mad at us, like you know what I mean, but they were
Yeah,
mad
you have
because
no
they
say.
killed that man. So they had to like get like police and military guard to escort him home, and yeah, it was
Is
crazy. Like I thought that guy was gonna die.
I was gonna say is he well that was years ago, but hopefully he did not die after
No, he didn't.
that.
He didn't.
Okay.
It was like after that day, it calmed down, and it was just like, they're drunk and riled up in the moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? After they sober up the next day or later on that, that evening or whatever, it was fine. But
They want to see Americans play. Like they want them on the court, the two.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
usually in not all the time, but most of the time your imports are your best players.